Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Some food for thought here by the Wrath of Kahneman. I was actually thinking the same thing. It dawns that it has been almost a calendar year since Ripple has announced a new cross-border payment partner, guys. It has been since November 2022 since we've heard of something new from Ripple, okay? So he says not CBDCs, custody, UBRI, NFTs, or SEC. No announced partners for cross-border payments since November 2022. Is this correct? He says there was a spat of partners at the end of 22, including MFS Africa and Lemonway, if you guys remember that. And there's been a lot of activity overall, but no new partnerships surrounding cross-border payments that we know of. SBI, of course, expanded their new use of ODL, but was there anything else? An interesting question. I mean, we could look at this two different ways. Has Ripple pivoted away from cross-border payments and is now focusing on those new verticals where they see the potential to drive new demand to the XRP token? Or is it just that maybe they're building them up and then they're going to release it all at once? Or maybe there just isn't any new partnerships. Maybe they've partnered with as many partners as they can at this moment in time. That's not to say that there won't be new ones in the future, but maybe at this point, there just aren't any. So interesting observation here from Wrath of Kahneman. I got to say, I feel like, despite how long I've been doing this channel, there are partnerships that I even forget about. Ripple partner SMBC did post this. Another indication that, the ISO 20022 standard and this new form of conducting transactions is really ramping up and being implemented at all these banks around the world. So he's saying Ripple partner SMBC says November 2023, they're going to release the system plus mandatory changes for file uploads. Here you can see these guys are a Ripple partner. All three of Japan's largest banks have joined the Japan Bank Consortium using Ripple, including Sumitomo Mitsui Bank Corporation, which is SMBC. So they are part of that Japanese consortium of banks. And over here, guys, a more recent report, ISO 20022 adoption and migration. You guys can see here the adoption of ISO 20022 is planned for local remittances in certain countries and regions and will take effect between March 2023 and November of 2025. And SMBC Group will provide its customers with specifications for the new format as part of its ISO 20022 migration strategy. The schedule and new format are being determined by the approach taken by payment scheme operators and regulators in each relevant region and country. And then over here, you guys can see they plan to add a new transaction code column to your bank statement for the upcoming November 2023 release. So November 2023, as stated in a lot of these sections here in this report, talking about SEPA transactions too. So guys, it's looking as though 2023, November specifically, 2023 is when SMBC is going to be integrating with ISO 20022. So wanted to thank ISO 20022, let's do it here on Twitter, just for reminding us of that. Michael Branch here posting this too, okay, Tencent, one of those older Ripple partners. Again, another one that I don't really think of today, but they've just launched credit solutions for the digital yuan. And you know what, guys? We should actually be really excited about this. A bigger partner. This article was from April 2018. Tencent, the $500 billion Chinese tech firm, is ready to invest on Ripple technology. So back in 2018, this was 2 or 3 months before I started the channel. 2 months before I started the channel, actually. This news hit, investing in Ripple technology. Well, guys, here we're seeing Tencent launching credit solutions for the digital yuan in China. The new platform aims to bring more convenient and efficient financing services for small and medium-sized enterprises. The project will use the digital yuan as the payment tool for companies that utilize the new platform. The new solution will apply the Tencent blockchain platform technology, a scalable blockchain infrastructure that supports various applications and scenarios. So the new initiative will combine elements such as smart contract engine and the digital yuan wallet and the enterprise credit system. So Tencent, guys, one of the largest Chinese companies, has shown significant interest in developing and implementing a digital yuan. So this is part of their WeChat experiment, I guess. In 2019, they announced their intention to create a digital currency research team to navigate the evolving digital currency and blockchain landscape. The company focuses on understanding the intricacies of running services for blockchain-enabled money and assisting the People's Bank of China with the optimal implementation of the digital yuan. So working for China, I mean, of course, we know the politics over there do really kind of facilitate how these companies roll. But, on the bright side, they did invest in Ripple technology back 5 years ago. So interesting news here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this rolls out. I wanted to thank Michael for posting that. The XRP ledger has some new amendments, and David Schwartz had to clarify a few things, okay? CTO did clarify the AMM's amendments, the limited impact on the XRP ledger's performance, and CPU usage, okay? This one coming from BondCrypt here on Twitter, and it was from a couple of days ago, but I thought it was important considering so much is now being developed on the XRPL. So many changes, these amendments are all taking place. I feel like, Twitter is abuzz with all these, devs talking about these new amendments and, the voting on them. David Schwartz, though, the CTO at Ripple, recently shared insights regarding the impact of the Automated Market Makers Amendment, guys, the AMM. This is where you and I can pool our XRP and make profits from arbitrage opportunities. Schwartz highlighted that the AMM amendment has a relatively minor influence on performance of the ledger size compared to NFTs. So comparing it to NFTs, the AMM isn't too terribly cumbersome, doesn't take up too much processing power. Moreover, he emphasized that the AMM is a fundamental payment and liquidity feature, mainly impacting complex cross-currency payment flows, following price fluctuations. However, in response to Schwartz's statement, a full-stack developer and XRPL validator sought more details, particularly regarding concerns related to CPU consumption. And here's what David said, responding to XRP Goat here on Twitter. Is any data available to review here, David Schwartz? One of the core AMM concerns is not so much TPS or transactions per second, but increased CPU, I/O, memory usage, etc. In these areas, is XLS-20 truly more impactful than AMM? Are you suggesting that there's network load stress concerns can be reduced? David Schwartz did respond here. The AMM amendment has less impact on performance size than NFTs. It's a core payment liquidity feature. The only real impact is on complex cross-currency payments after price changes. So we can see here where the load on the XRPL is going to be more stressed with different applications, I guess. It doesn't really affect us as traders. If you're looking to just trade XRP in a spec market, the same way I'm trading XRP, we don't really have to worry too much about what is going to stress the XRP ledger, what is not. I guess it's good to have a general idea. But anyway, just thought I'd bring this to you guys in case you are interested in the technical back-end workings of the XRP ledger. Anyway, wanted to thank XRP Goat and BondCrypt here for posting that. One of the cryptocurrencies, guys, that I'm highlighting in my $10,000 plus portfolio on Patreon at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Yeah, I'm going to be trading it. You guys can see it all my trades. Opening it up is this cryptocurrency that I've been trading since 2019, VeChain, another one of these great cryptos that has a lot of potential. And it really did impress me last bull run, guys. I got into VeChain. Okay, this is the last bull run. I got into VeChain roughly in and around here, December 2020, which I think was still a little late. I would have liked to have gotten into it in 2019, but I have since learned my lesson, and since 2023 is similar to 2019, this is why I'm accumulating my coins now. But back to VeChain for a second here, guys. Now, it wasn't right at the all-time high, but I did make about 1,000%, roughly 900 to 1,000% on my VeChain trade last time around, and I did roll those profits back into XRP. So a big mover, even within a 12-month calendar year, less than 12 months, I made 1,000% on that coin. They're one of these double-edged sword coins. I love them for the capabilities of trading in a spec market, but guys, they're also a great long-term value cryptocurrency. Here, we're seeing VeChain and BCG. Okay, that's the Boston Consulting Group, pioneering sustainability in a billion-dollar market with VET's superior tech to combat climate change. So this is coming out. They recently partnered with the Boston Consulting Group, and here they're committed to promoting the agenda of environmental, social, and governance, or ESG, in the last few years, and has consequently launched a number of technological services and products to address these issues. As CNF reported in May, VeChain collaborated with BCG to unveil its new sustainability-focused white paper, Web3 for Better, as part of its efforts to bring blockchain adoption to billions of people and companies. The paper highlighted its new development tool to understand why enterprises should seek its blockchain and its native token VET to achieve their sustainability goals. And so, guys, here's a statement with regards to that from the VeChain official Twitter handle. We recently launched our white paper co-developed with the Boston Consulting Group, detailing our approach to solving global sustainability challenges with blockchain. Below, we summarize how VET will lead the world of Web3 adoption and meet ESG goals. So, guys, the VET token, what I'm focused on, part of my $10,000 plus portfolio at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. And here, this was from back in March. Here they just kind of explain it in their white paper. But now, guys, they're taking the next step, creating more value for the VET token, which eventually will lead to more demand for the VET token. I love VET just because the moves that occur in the spec market, it is just off the charts, even from this high that we saw back in April of 2021. We're looking at VET, guys, it's down 94%. So one of those coins that I've always liked, but I've got about 20 different cryptocurrencies where I see high flying potential in this coming bull run. Again, guys, you can follow me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if You want to see what I'm trading. Okay, flip the chain here, guys. Bringing this to our attention, long-term Ripple partner for ODL BITSO. And you know what this representative has to say? Well, I'll let her say it for herself.
And using ODL for me as a customer has been game changer. Once you test it, I always say that I'm the biggest fan of ODL because nobody's telling me these stories. Like, I've done that myself and I've been benefited from it. You see the two screens and you see how money travels so fast, and then within the minute you have the money that you want to transfer that you were used to transferring in a week-long process, and now it costs you cents on the dollar, and it's so immediate. So from a customer perspective, it has been a wonderful experience. And for us, the partnership with Ripple, from the business perspective, is just so important and is such a key part of our business today. And we are truly thinking of expanding together into the region.
So essentially, ODL has been a game changer for BITSO and their business model. Once you test it, she says she's the biggest fan of ODL. You can see money moving so fast, and the fact that the partnership with Ripple is so important. So we can see here testimony from a crypto exchange, an ODL provider, that ODL is not just good for the grand scheme of things and Ripple's partnerships and their business model, but also for the exchanges. Ripple needs to keep XRP liquid, guys, and these exchanges are one strategy that they used back then when they wanted to really kind of boost ODL to do that. So some great testimony here. Wanted to thank Flip the Chain on Twitter for posting that. And guys, Michael Branch also noticing this. Okay, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, if you guys remember, did invest in Nubank. I believe it was January. Or no, just doing a quick Google search here, you can see it was actually October 2021. So 2 years ago now, Warren Buffett backs RippleNet's Nubank while the SEC versus Ripple case drags on. So again, from back in 2021, Warren Buffett did in fact decide, okay, well, there's this bank, Nubank. I'm sure he wasn't, just focusing on the RippleNet aspect of it, but certainly he likely did see a lot of upside, probably because of the RippleNet connection. Well, he's reporting on his earnings, guys, and Nubank has actually done fairly well for Berkshire Hathaway with a 93% gain. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has seen a 93% increase in its value for its stake in new holdings since January, making Nubank the star performer in Berkshire's 2023 portfolio. So a Ripple-enabled bank has leveraged Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio 93%. According to a report by Business Insider, the conglomerate initially invested $500 million in Nubank back in June of 2021 and added roughly another $250 million when the bank went public in December of 21. As of June of this year, Berkshire owns about 107 million shares of the digital lender, which was worth about $845 million at the time. Despite a 13% slide from its IPO price at $9, though, Nubank has shown promising operational growth. The bank's customer count rose by 28% to 84 million, and its revenue increased 61%, guys, approximately to $1.9 billion from June last year to June of this year. So Berkshire Hathaway reaping these rewards. Berkshire's bet on Ripple-enabled Nubank has attracted attention due to its crypto-friendly approach. Nubank has even launched its own native token, despite Buffett and his deputy Charlie Munger's outspoken criticism of digital coins. See, this is the other thing. Charlie Munger has notoriously been negative on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies. The guy's like in his 90s. Yet, what they do and what they say, guys, is never congruent. We got to remember what they're focused on. Money, 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 money. Ripple-enabled Nubank is where they found their gains, guys. In this particular case, 93%. So are we paying attention to what they say, or are we paying attention to what they do? Forget about the negative narratives. Take this opportunity because it might be one of the last opportunities to purchase, make trades, and reap rewards in a speculative market. I'm not saying crypto's going away, but the market could change next time around. I hope you guys are accumulating now, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.